Everybody, good morning. January 7th, 2022. Taking a quick look at the market over here on the Tastyworks trading platform. Gonna also take a quick look at Tesla. On the screen, you are looking at the Micro E-mini Dow futures, currently up 14 handles, fading a little bit off the top from earlier this morning. 2 days ago on January 5th, we had this bearish engulfing candle that put a current pause in the uptrend. We put in this higher low here on December 20th, which was really nice to see, and we have continued higher, putting the Dow into all-time highs. But like I said, that has been currently paused since the 5th of January with that bearish engulfing candle. So the Dow is, unlike a couple of the other indices, it's still holding on to this uptrend. We will see if it lasts or if it rolls over like some of the other futures products have. Currently above the 50-day moving average and the 21-day moving average. Good to see. So far, we just need to watch the price and see what happens from here. Heading to the NASDAQ 100 micro futures. The NASDAQ, on the other hand, has rolled over, putting a pause in its uptrend. Currently, the NASDAQ is up 46 and a quarter points at 15,804.75. The NASDAQ, on the other hand, is below the 50-day as well as below the 21-day moving averages. Slightly concerning. Yesterday, January 6th, we did basically have an unchanged candle. We closed at 15,759. It has a look to it like that could be some kind of a short-term bottom or a area that will pause. Time will tell here with the NASDAQ. Some of the other NASDAQ products, for example, like Apple and the TQQQs, were all stopped out of positions this week. Something to keep on the radar, that the NASDAQ might be in a longer term pause here, whether that's sideways action or down action, before heading higher. When we start to see positions like that are in the NASDAQ get stopped out, as well as Tesla, then it's kind of a bigger picture at what might be to come for the NASDAQ. So we could see some pausing or some lower price before the NASDAQ is heading back to the upside. Over to the S&P Micro Futures, currently trading at 46.9650. Unlike the NASDAQ, this product has found support at the 50-day and 20. It's above the 50-day, right below the 21-day. Over here on the January 4th, we had this unchanged candle that broke into a new high, closed lower. The high for that day was 48.08 and a quarter. But we didn't close in new high territory, slightly concerning. And then what followed the next day, which was on January 5th, we had this nasty red candle that definitely put a pause in the uptrend. But the E-minis are still holding on here. Currently still long these products. And we will see if this thing finds support here and heads higher, or does it roll over, we get stopped out, and then we just wait for the next trade. But right now it's holding on. It's up 8.5 points at 46.96. Over here to the Russell 2000, up $1.80. The Russell 2000 did try to break out, failed. position was stopped out. The Russell is kind of in limbo here, going sideways below the 50-day, below the 21-day moving averages, currently trading at 2205.20. Let's see if this giant base here, this giant sideways action that started on, look like November 29th up until today, which is January 7th, 2022, is just a pause in a lower move, or is this a nice basing structure setting up for the next higher breakout? Time will tell. Over here to the micro Bitcoin futures, down 1,025 points. Mentioned it in prior videos. This thing broke below this $45,000 area, and we mentioned that if we can see the micro Bitcoin futures break below this area, it would confirm that the trend is still lower, and the giant consolidation that took place from December 6th over to January 4th was just a pause in a larger downside move. So we don't expect higher prices for Bitcoin anytime soon. And that is the position we are currently sticking with, is short and bearish on the Bitcoin until we see higher price action. Quick look over here at Tesla. Mentioned yesterday in a video that with a candle like yesterday on the 6th of January that wicked down all the way to 1,020.50 cents and then had a close at 1,064.70, that could potentially be a short-term bottom with that kind of a wick down there, running stops, and whatever the people who run these markets like to do. It has that look to it. We also closed the gap I mentioned. That was from 1,082 to a 1,136.04. We closed that gap officially on January 5th. Something of more concern is we have a gap over here on December 21st and December 22nd. That gap is $939.50, and then it would be to $957.05. So we would like to see that gap closed before Tesla heads higher. If it's not closed now, at some point in the future, it will be closed. All right, everybody, keep an eye on the markets, and hopefully you have a fantastic Friday, and we'll see you guys this afternoon. Take care.